Yo, what's up guys, it's Vader and I'm back with another Predator Hunting Grounds video for you guys today. And you're seeing right now is me looking at the wolf predator, well the bugged wolf predator that I've seen so many videos on, and I just thought I would give my personal take on how I think that he should have maybe got some fixes. It should have actually got fixes like as soon as they were, like, obviously when it came out, and obviously the bugs. I'm surprised, like right here, he doesn't even have the clouded eye, like the blind eye, and it looks so lazy to me. And the fact that he doesn't, the fact that some of the armor pieces as well, they don't actually like have like the little copper / bronze little highlights on his armor. And there's like a couple of things that I would have liked them to have changed by now anyway, is obviously have him with the net and the little scar that he's got on his I think it's the blade, the arm that's got the wrist blades on. Just like having that there as well, because it just feels lazily done. Honestly, it feels lazily done. Because this is my favourite Predator, and it is fun to play, don't get me wrong, it is fun to play, it just doesn't feel like Wolf Predator to me. And I'm going to make some little things that obviously can be adjusted. Like, that was my first point, was obviously that fixing the whole, just fix the whole part of the face where he's got the damage on his sorry, not the damage, but he's got the two eyes. Just make the one that's like the acid damage on the eye, sorry, on the face, and make the eye white. That's all they have to do. And obviously give him fucking netting where it actually should be. Because the one thing that I really find funny about it is the fact that it's just basically a hunter. It's just basically the hunter class, but with a wolf predator skin. It's basically you've paid £4 or like $5, I think it is, for a skin for your hunter, just to make him look like wolf. And the thing that annoys me as well, they said as well in like the patch notes that they had actually buffed the handheld plasma caster, and if that's the case, they could have gave us a skin. They could have gave us like the skin for the actual plasma caster and just basically have it as the handheld plasma caster as well, like how he uses in the movie. That would have been sick. And the thing that annoys me as well is the plasma casters are too fucking small. Sorry, the plasma caster, it's too small. And if that's supposed to be, if this is supposed to be like how he is in the first half of the movie, before he obviously gets the better stuff and he's still got the cleaner, why has he not got the whip? Why has he not got the whip? And I've heard people saying that the mask is too big. I can see it, but it doesn't really bother me too much. It's just like some parts of him look really like just weird, and the fact that he's got that weird glitch on his neck where it's basically, oh my god, it's so lazily done. I don't know if you've seen it in like my other Predator videos when I'm playing as Wolf Predator, but if you look closely at his neck, when he does like the roar, you can actually see like an untextured default hunter skin. The reason I say default is it's just basically the skin that would be in like all the other default skins that you can get, and it's so lazily done because it looks so weird when you see it. Like his normal body is actually like Wolf's body, but when he does like a roar, you look up the neck. It's just the fucking default hunter skin. It's so badly done. I don't know what they were thinking with that. Honestly, I don't know what they were thinking with that. What else have I Oh yeah, yeah. The roar. Sorry, the roar. The roar, and when he uses the healing kit, sorry, the medic kit, when he does that, it's just the default classic jungle hunter scream and roar that he does, and I don't mind it so much, but when you compare it, when you like think it like that, and then obviously what they've done with like the city hunter, hits get its own unique roar and its own unique scream when it uses the medikit on itself. So why the fuck did they not use that for Wolf? And it's not like, do you know what makes it even weirder, right? Well, for me anyway. It's not like they've not got, like, I wouldn't really say funding, because obviously they have got the funding and stuff, but they can basically, if they wanted to like find like, obviously like the voice or like the sound effect, should I say, of actually his roar, they could just go on to like the AVP 2010 game, because the Predator on that, when it heals itself, it's basically Wolf Predator's roar. Oh man, it's honestly, it's so poorly done in my opinion. And the fact that as well, when I was playing them, someone actually like pointed out on the comments saying to me about the melee, how the melee was glitched, and I'm like, what does this person actually mean? And then when I actually start playing as them, yeah, the melee on them is actually bugged. It doesn't track how it should with like any of the other skins. That's the reason why I stopped playing them for a bit, because I want to wait and try and see if they're actually going to try and fix it, like patch it. Because that's what I came on and I seen was on the PlayStation in the first place, was like a fucking update, and I'm like, oh, they must have actually fixed it. No! They haven't fucking done a thing yet. And that's like near enough like 2 weeks that they've fucking still not done shit. And something else that's quite weird as well, his mask is too fucking dark. And I know what some people have said, like obviously they don't really, well, they do mind it, but obviously you can change the colour of it and stuff, but I prefer the default look. But the only thing I hate about it is, yeah, it's too fucking dark. They need to make it a little more like to the colour of his like armour, or like slightly more, basically the same colour of his armour but slightly darker, and that's it. Because in like some like pictures of the helmet itself, it's a lot more like a dark silver, but in this it's just completely fucking black. What else can I talk about? What else can I talk about? I keep looking over at my collectible of them to see what I can talk about. Probably more detail on the face. Like I said, the face just looks like the hunter. It just basically looks and feels like a hunter you're playing as. And he should have like more quills. Oh my god, I'm going into like overall detail. Well, that's what it should be, but it should be overall detail. You're spending that much money on a skin. You want to actually have the actual fucking Predator you're playing as. I'm trying to think. Honestly, guys, I'm trying to think for stuff here. See if you look at it there, it looks too fucking dark. You can't even see like the actual face, like his lenses on his mask. It looks so dark. And like I said, the fact that the melee is bugged when you're trying to like, what's it called? get health from the pigs, or like go toe to toe with someone, it doesn't even like register the hits. Like I remember one game when I was playing as him, and I was like trying to like slash this guy, and I was just like missing him completely. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And it was like that guy said in my comment, that would infuriate me, and I'm like, what do you mean? And then I'm like that, oh, that's what you mean, the fact that his fucking melee was bugged. This is all I play on the PlayStation now. This game is like the only game that I actually play on the PlayStation. And when I found out that Wolf Predator was in it, I had really high hopes, because obviously he's my favourite Predator, and I'm like, well, they've got to make him as accurate as they can, because so far I'm really impressed on the actual details that they've actually put onto the Predators themselves. They've like straight out of the movie, like straight out of the movies. Minus some looking a little weird, i.e. the fucking Berserker and the fucking, well, sorry, Mr. Black and the Falconer looking like anorexic fucks. But yeah, if you guys like this video, please give it a little thumbs up and a little subscribe, and if you guys want, I'll make another rant video, because I actually do like doing these kinds of videos as well. They're like a lot of fun to do, because it's about time that I give my insight into this, because all I've seen is just like people talking about how bugged this fucking skin is, and I just thought like I'd give my 2 cents on it. Like playing as the actual hunter, like this skin that this class that I'm using actually looks more like the actual skin than the actual skin looks itself. Obviously minus the fact that he's not got the cleaner kit on him and stuff, and it doesn't have like the acid burn. It does. Oh, it's the face that's really annoying me, because all it's basically done is retextured the face on the actual hunter class, and like added the little ridges on the top of his crown, like basically on the top of his actual head, like the face. That's basically all they've done. It doesn't even have like the little quills on his cheeks. Well, on the one side of his cheek that isn't fucked with acid. Because honestly, it's kind of sad if they don't change it. I mean, look at, these are like some of the, obviously the images that I found on him, the ones that I could actually get to look at. But yeah, it's so sad if they don't fucking change it. Because the one on the actual face one on the right, you can see the eye, he's obviously blind, because that's obviously how he's supposed to be. Like he's like an elder that's basically like fought so many aliens, and he's been scarred by them as well. And you'll notice as well, see the plasma caster, it doesn't when you're actually playing it in game, it doesn't actually fold up how it's supposed to do. It just looks kind of like the like how the jungle hunter or the hunter's plasma caster does. Something as well that I want to talk about as well is his stats are a bit iffy. I think he should have more stamina and a little bit more gear slots, and probably the movement speed should be like a 3. Just saying. But anyway guys, I hope you have enjoyed this video, found it quite funny as well, and I'm gonna try and make more. As ever guys, take care and thanks for watching. Cheers guys, thanks.